Well, here comes Aiden Davis, and the first pitch, he's going to take a shot at that one. And he's going to wind up getting on by an error. Off from a miscue there. Oh, an E6 there. And now Landon Teachout, the right fielder, is going to step in. He's going to hit a ground ball. There's one, and the relay should be in time. It is. Well, a 6-4-3 double play here to wipe off the runner. Isaac Shelfout will try to get something started with 2 down after that double play ball. The first offering is going to skip out in front of home plate. Again, a 3-1 score here in favor of the team up to bat. That is the La Crosse A's. Most of the players, of course, out of that Aquinas crew. There's a nice swing right there. And Shelfout is on with a base hit. He's 1 for 1 now as he had a sacrifice fly back in the first inning. And here he just had a dandy swing. And now it's up to Waylon Hargrove to keep the ball rolling. Warm Friday afternoon here, 3 o'clock ball game. There's going to be a called strike. A little bit of a lead down here at first base. We'll see if he goes. Nope, he does go, actually. Up the middle, that is going to be safe. Drop the ball. Well, that's got to be an error. That was handpicked to be out number 3. Second baseman not able to hang on to it. And there's 2 on with 2 down. Well, a couple of errors in this inning have opened the door for possible RBI time for Cullen Pittman. Pittman is the DH today for Ryan Johnson, who is at second base. Here's a soft ground ball, and it is going to be a fair ball. It hit the bag, and if it hits the bag, it's a fair ball. Boy, I tell you what, if some things are going to go wrong, it's happening right now. Marcus Clark, the number 9 hitter, and he's got good speed. With 2 down, the crack of the bat, everybody's going to be on their horse. Let's see what happens here. First pitch caught the outside part of the plate for a strike. He fouled the second one off, and it's 0-2. Just that quick. Well, you'll see all of our wonderful sponsors supporting the tournament broadcast. Ooh, he missed on that one. That looked pretty good. That was a nasty curve, and their umpire says it was upstairs. One, two, the count. A little ground ball. That's going to be foul here. Yeah, breeze picking up a little bit more. Kind of blowing across the field from third to first. Sometimes right back at us. That one's downstairs. Just a wonderful group of people helping us out today. We appreciate all their support, and you'll see them. We'll talk about them in the next couple of ball games. That's fouled back. Over to the left once again. Well, now it's just a matter of a big battle here. Who's going to win? Will it be Clark? Who's that bat? Oh, that one's going to get away and a run's going to come across. Everybody moves up one. Clark still with a couple of RBIs sitting out there. His count is 3-2 as that ball got in way too tight on him. Ground ball foul again. They're going to keep battling here. And he got the walk. Wow. That was quite the at-bat. Lappick is up around that 74 mark right now with his pitches, and we're only in the third. Here's a hard shot. That's going to get through, and a run comes across. Here comes the throw. It's up the line, and two more. Cross the plate, or in this case, two cross the plate. And Hargrove and Pittman. Clark winds up at third base. Sackman with the base hit and a couple of RBIs. And now a couple more sitting out there. Jacob Thornton, the catcher. That one came in on the shirt tail a little bit. There's a called strike. 2-1 now. High fly ball, center fielder. Coming up, he'll make the one-handed grab to finish off the inning finally here for the defense of the LaCrosse Juniors. But 3 runs coming across on 2 hits. There was a couple of errors in the inning here as well. And of course, those errors, they'll come back to haunt you. It is now 6-1 in favor of the LaCrosse A's. The Juniors coming to bat the bottom half of the third. They will bring up their 9-1-2 part of their order. Coming right back, it's the 9-1-2 part of the order, as I mentioned, and that means Jake Larson for the first time steps in. And the first offering to him is going to be in there for a called strike. Larson facing Aiden David. And all of a sudden he's down 0-2. Swinging a foul tip, hung on there by Thornton. And there's one down. Pangier comes in for the second time after grounding out 5-3 to begin the bottom half of the first. That is the second strikeout, by the way. Here's a chopper, a big grab, and the throw in time. Boy, I tell you what, that was a big-time hop. And third baseman over here played it very well in Marcus Clark. So Pangier goes down 5-3 again. This time it's out number 2, and Aiden Schultz, the shortstop, going to give it a try here. Now 0-2. Tell you what, quick worker right here in David. Ground ball, second baseman. Good snag. The throw made him stretch a little bit, but he was able to come up with it for out number 3. Well, another quick inning here. 1-2-3 inning defensively. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on. It is still a 6-1 score here in favor of the A's. Top of the fourth, they will bring up the 3-4-5 part of their order. Kyle White will look to try and keep this offense going here for the A's. Number 3 hitter. 0 for 1 today, on by an error in the second inning. He was walked back in the first and scored a run. That'll be upstairs. 3-0 now to the number 3 hitter. Cloudbank kind of coming in a little bit, but called strike. Hopefully it stays to the south of us. White thought he had a walk and had to go retrieve the bat. Now he can toss the bat over and saunder on down to first base. Aiden David, the pitcher. Well, let's see what he is going to be required to do here with the signs being tossed all around. Is a ground ball. The flip for one. The relay is in time. Wow. Another 6-4-3 turn. That's the second one in the ball game here. Back-to-back innings. Well, the pitcher's best friend is the good old double play, they say. And David, or in this case, helping out. LaC has a couple of them, though they trail 6-1. That ball came in and nearly got him. Two and 0 now. That one definitely in there for the strike, right down the middle. LaC this time goes in the dirt. Well, the 5:30 ball game, maybe start early if they can. We'll see. That's going to feature Viroqua. They are going to take on Baraboo. Baraboo traveling a bit of a distance. That is upstairs, and another walk being issued here by LaC. LaC up to 90 pitches here. So you would imagine he's not going to last a whole lot longer. There's a strike. Shelf out. 1 for 1 today with a run scored back in the third inning. That's when he had his base hit. All that started with 2 down. So never say never. This is a little fly ball. This is going to be trouble, and it drops in. And the throw, they're going to get him out. They got the out. So it is an 8-6 put out here. Nope, no hit. That winds up a fielder's choice there. That's kind of the weird one, I know, but it's he winds up, there's actually 2 left on base then, right? Because White was still on. No, White was thrown out. And was Teach out? Where was Teach out? Yeah. We'll come back and we'll tell you what that all is, folks. Let's take a look at those sponsors. We'll get it all hashed out here. going to be the pitcher, Dawson Lappick, to see what he can do. 3, 4, 5 part of the order for the juniors, trailing 6-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. David pitching pretty well. He fires a BB that is swung on and missed. Oh, 1 offering, just a bit downstairs, and it's 1-1. Aiden David with the kick and fire. That ball moved outside rather quickly. Thornton moving to the right, able to block that. Two and one now. That one rode in up on the shoulders. And it's 3-1. David with the long look, and here he comes. Fired that one at the knees. He's got a good fastball right there. He's got it to a full count. That one's in the dirt. 1 hops home plate. So the juniors with a runner on in Dawson Lappick. Jude Alvarado now will step in. Nice job there by Thornton once again. Jacob Thornton is a pretty good catcher. Pretty nimble back there. That's what you need. Kick and fire, he got the strike. Thornton put the glove out and he hit it. A little timeout here with the shoe needing to be tied up. Yeah, it was supposed to be up in the high 80s today, and that cloud cover really helps right now. Missed high and away. Now David steps back off the mound. That's in the dirt. Another good block, and now Thornton says, "Can I have time?" He jogs out there to talk with David. Got his arm around him and saying, "Hey, man, I'm getting beat up back there, buddy." Nothing fancy here, just throw your strikes. Three and one now, the count. Alvarado couldn't hold back on that one. Probably was a strike anyways. 3-2. Time is asked for and granted once again. He missed outside, and there's 2 on. Nobody out here. Well, back-to-back walks, and now a timeout here as Coach Sheffield will come out to the mound. We'll take a little break. Well, not a very long chat out there. Otherwise, it was probably one of those where you say, throw your strikes, let your defense work. And the first offering in here is a strike. Ramsier today, 0 for 1. Ground ball. And, the shortstop Sheffield dropped it. He is not going to have that happen very often. He's a pretty good little shortstop, and unfortunately, that one got him. Base is loaded here, and a big potential inning coming up for the juniors if they can get a base hit or two. Landon Smith, the right fielder. There's a strike. David was cruising right along, and now he's hit a bump in the road here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That one's high. 1-1 now as he goes back into his wind-up pitch. Smith grounded 6-3 in his first at-bat. That was in the 2nd inning. He fouls that one back, and now it's 1-2. Advantage David. Curveball stayed high, and we're even 2 apiece. David with the nod, and here he comes. Up again. Well, 3-2. Nobody out here, so you got to be a little careful. Can't really take off running-wise. Now asking for time, and it's granted. Batter here in Smith thought that David was taking just a little bit too long. Now they're ready again. Let's see what happens. Now David is going to step off. Well, it could be a little cat and mouse going on. Would not be overly surprised with that. Here's a fly ball. We're going to get the catch, and here comes the throw. They're going to cut it off. A nice job out there by the center fielder. Out there in center field, that is Sackman. Caught it in shallow right center and fired a strike to the cutoff man, first baseman over there in Kyle White. So 1 away. Kendon Bishovsky steps in. Left fielder fouls that one back. It's 1-1. That's going to be riding high. The lefty watches it for a 2-1 count. Koshovsky and David are both set. That's going to drop in for a strike. A tight curve. And we'll go 2-2 now with one away. Again, bases loaded here. Junior's trying to come up with an inning. Oh, he froze him. And just like that, there's 2 down. Well, I tell you what, if David gets out of this one, that is going to be a big pick-me-upper. It looked like his confidence might have been a little rattled, especially after the first couple of batters, and then he winds up giving up a walk, an error at short, but he's come back real strong. Here's a shot. Oh, he tried to go behind the back. There's one coming across. Here comes a second. No. Tell you what, Sackman racing in from center field. That saved another run right there. Bases remain loaded, but a run does come across, cutting into that lead now. It's 6-2. Jacob Larson, the number 9 hitter. Takes one high. Well, Larson struck out to start the 3rd inning. With 2 down, a hit here would be a big one. You'd think they get a couple of runs anyways. Quick toss back down to first, and the ball bouncing off White. Thornton rifled a shot down there, and White was ready for it too. That'll stay high and outside. Another timeout called here. Ooh, a called strike. That one looked outside, but David got the call. It's 2-2. And he got him. What a way to get out of the inning. 1 run coming across. They get that run on 1 hit, and 3 will remain on the base path. Wow. Big job there by Aiden David, coming away with that strikeout and only giving up 1 run in what looked to be a big inning for the juniors. 6-2 your score. We'll come up here with the 5th inning after this. Hargrove steps in. See if he can't get something rolling here. The 7-8-9 part of the order for the A's. Called strike. We got a new pitcher now. This is going to be Dawson Lappick is going to go to center field, and Derek Pangier will come in to pitch. So an even swap, I guess is the way to say it. Ball knocked down, and that's going to go as an error on the second baseman. Yeah, that one just rolled right off the glove and kicked back towards the second base side of his body. And standing down there is Hargrove. Well, the tough part here for this juniors squad, they have 5 errors in the ball game, and those are 5 extra outs, and they trail 6-2. Nearly picked him off. That'll be down on the shin part. Swing and a miss. That ball hooking away from the batter. And Pittman, who is the DH here today, finds a 2-2 count now. They're saying 2-1 now. Now 3-1. Fouled that one underneath. Well, he got the walk after all. Pittman hustles down to stand on first base. Here's Marcus Clark as Hargrove looks straight down at him from second base. Clark, the lefty, shows bunt. That's a pretty good looking bunt. They'll go to first. It's not going to be in time. It's going to be an infield single here as he outran that one. So give Clark the hit. And go back to the top of the order here. Clark 2 for 2 with a walk today. Sackman can really open some things up here in this 6-2 ball game. Nobody out. Pangier finds himself down 2-0 here to the leadoff man. There's a strike. That's a ball lifted to the left side. It's going to slice away. Two now. Again, ball lifted towards the line. It's a long run, not able to get there this time. It stayed in the playing field, but foul. We'll keep the count at 2-2. Pangier shakes off the first sign, comes back with the next one, and it's downstairs, skipping in front of home plate. Pangier in for the on the relief side. 3-2. Here's a shot. And that's going to drop in, and it gets by now on a wicked hop. One run. Here's two. And here's three. Wow. The on-deck guy was standing there. So we should have Jacob Thornton up now off from that double to clear the bases. Wow. That was a pretty good shot there by Sackman, picking up 3 RBIs. It's now 9-2. Still an RBI out there. That one rolled away. One count now. That's a little scribbler. We'll see what happens. This is going to be a play. Here's the throw. Not going to be in time. That had a lot of English on it. And another infield single. Thornton with good speed, too, as a catcher. He's very nimble back behind the plate. Now Kyle White. Yeah, that was a good infield hit. Here's a bunt trying to go down the right side, and it rolls foul. Oh, 0-1. Well, the A's very opportunistic here today with 9 runs on 7 hits. They do have 1 error. They've taken advantage of 5 errors by the juniors. That's bunted foul behind. Juniors with 2 runs on 3 hits. And there's the curve, and he knew it. White bouncing away, cringing because that he knew was a pretty good pitch. Here's Aiden David now, the pitcher. He's going to hit a shot out here to right field. It's caught. What a nice grab out there by the right fielder coming on. And you give David some credit. He really hit it on the nose. But a nice job with the running catch by Landon Smith. out there. 2 down for Landon Teachout, who is the right fielder. Pangier starts him out with a curve for a strike. Moving away from him. Comes back. That one downstairs, though, and it's 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That one ricocheting off the glove of Jude Alvarado. That one's going to get away, and the runner going to make it down to third base. How about that? So now runners at second and third. 2 down and a 2-2 count here. And another walk. Pangier loses Teachout. Oh, it was only 3? Okay. Got a little over anxious again. Three-two now. High chopper foul, third base side. Here's a good stroke. And here comes 2, though, a double stop, and now it's going to get by. So 2 runs will come in after all. Now that double pump, and you thought it was a double pump and a double stop and go on top of that. Well, Sheffout will come in. Teachout with the base hit. Winds up at second. We're going to have a timeout here. As coach coming out, we'll do a little break ourselves. a pitching change was made here, and that's why we got a chance to take a look at all of those. So many of our terrific sponsors helping us out today, but let's take a look. Coming in now to pitch is going to be Sam Blegan. Blegan was at first base, and he's going to be greeted with a shot out here into center. The ball dropped, and the run will score. He was going to score anyway, so a nice base hit here by the batter here in Isaac Shelfout, who stands down there at first. And we're going to start back over again with Waylon Hargrove. Hargrove on by an error to start this inning. He has scored. 6 runs have scored so far. It's 12-2. Runner taking off. The throw is not going to be in time. It goes out into right field. And now, it gets by. And here comes the run. The throw is not going to be in time. Wow. Well, there's another error on the throw to second base from the catcher. So an E2, and going all the way around to score was Shelfout. Hargrove, well, with the bases empty, see if he can jump start it again. 13-2 your score. That one gets by. Two now. Now I gotta wait just a moment here. Umpire had to go get that ball. That's fouled off again. Well, the 2-2 with 2 down, and here's a ground ball. Second base, the pick, the throw in time to get the out. Well, a very, very big inning here with 7 runs coming across. 7 runs on 5 hits. There was a couple of errors, 2 errors in the inning, and it's now 13-2. Well, we're in the 5th. That means the juniors, they need a couple of runs. We're going to come right back here in the bottom of the fifth inning and taking a look for the A's. Top of the order. They need 2 runs. Derek Pangier, who's back in center field now, looking to try and start things off. I say back into center field because he came in to pitch a little bit here in relief and got chased with that big 7-run inning. He might have got charged with all those runs. There's a strike. Well, Aiden David struggled back a little bit in the previous inning, but he's had time to kind of regroup here. And let's see what happens. Here's a big fly ball. This one's pretty well hit, but a nice running catch out there in center field. Wow. Tell you what, Sackman got on his horse and he made the running catch heading into left center for out number 1. Going to bring up the number 2 hitter in Aiden Schultz. Aiden today 0 for 1. Walked and scored a run. That was back in the first inning. That cut the lead in half. It was then 2-1 and 6-2, but now it's 13-2. There's a strike. 2 runs in the first inning for the A's. 1 and then 3 and then a big 7 spot in the 5th. Called strike on a check swing. Meanwhile, the juniors with a run in the first and a run in the 4th. But again, the errors have really kind of haunted the juniors today. Here's a shot. That's going to be a base hit. And they're going to make him turn the corner, and he's heading for 2. He's going to have a stand-up double. He got around on that one and sent it on the line. Here's Dawson Lappick. Started out as the pitcher, went to center field. Now he's playing shortstop. One for 1 today. Walked back in the 4th inning and scored the juniors' 2nd run. David starts him off with a strike. Well, coming up at 5:30, it'll be Vroqua 138ers, the junior squad. Nice play there by Thornton on the backhand. Sliding to his right, too. That was pretty impressive. Taking on Baraboo here in the 5:30 ball game. High fly ball. Who's going to call for it? Right fielder says he has it, and he does for out number 2. The nightcap at 8 o'clock will feature the Westby Coon Valley Bandits, and they will be taking on the Prairie du Chien Grasshoppers. Should be a pretty good ball game too, you'd think. This one looked like it was going to be a pretty good ball game up until 3 runs scored in that 3rd inning by the A's. That's lifted foul. Here's a ground ball. That's punched through. That's going to be a base hit. And they will hold him at third. And probably a good choice coming up strong was the right fielder here for the A's in Landon Teachout. Eric Ramzier, now the first baseman stepping in. Sacrifice and was on by an error. So 0 for 1 today. Runner taking off, they'll let him go. Well, they need these 2 runs to keep the game going. There's 2 down. And Ramzier is sitting on a 2-0 offering coming up. Something that maybe he could drive. David with a tight curveball stayed high, and it's 3-0. Well, a walk doesn't hurt anything really. Missed outside, and they will get the walk. That brings up Landon Smith. Smith today grounded 6-3 in the second and flew out to center field in the fourth. He's sitting here with a chance to continue with the game. A base hit should knock in a couple. There's a strike. 13-2 your score. David with the kick. That one knocked down. Nice job by Thornton. That moves the count to 1-1. Here's a ground ball. Second base. Nice pick. And the throw just in time to take care of the inning. And the ball game, for that matter, on the 4-3 putout. Well, real quick here, let's take a look here. The juniors, 2 runs on 5 hits, 6 errors in the ball game, though. That really makes a big difference there. Meanwhile, for the A's, they move on in the winners division. 13 runs on 9 hits and 1 error in today's ball game. A 5-inning, 10-run rule game here for the A's as they look to try and make a second trip to the state tournament. Well, they've got a good chance here, a good start to that chance with the opening win. We hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Westby Coon Valley Junior Legion baseball action. Stay tuned for more coming up here at 5:30. It's the Viroqua 138ers, and they'll be taking on Baraboo. We'll see you then.